Hello everybody, this is Anson from AnsonAlex.com, and today I am going to be reviewing and giving you a demonstration of the Fellows Powershred 73CI 100% jam-proof cross-cut shredder. This is a very nice shredder. I'm going to give you a rundown of all the features on this shredder, and I'm going to show you how it works. So this shredder, like I said, it's a 100% jam-proof system. It basically, you can put up to 12 sheets of paper in the shredder at one time, and if you put too many, it's going to spit those sheets back out at you. So it won't jam, it's just going to say, oops, you're putting too many sheets in at once. And there's also a sensor on the front of the shredder that will tell you if you're getting towards that capacity of sheets. The shredder features a safe sense technology, which we'll look at, which means if you get your hand near the shredder, if you touch the very top of this paper shredder while it's shredding, it's going to automatically stop. So that's definitely a safety feature that's important. And it can shred up to 10 minutes at once before it needs to cool down for 20 minutes. So if you've got 10 minutes of paper shredding, you might want to go for an industrial size shredder, I would think. This is going to fit pretty much any small office needs, and it definitely fits your personal office or a home office, something like that. And it's also got a 6-gallon pull-out tank, so it is going to fit a good amount of material, especially when we're talking about shredded material. And so let's go ahead and let's take a look at this shredder. You'll notice that on the back of this shredder, you can't really see it, but there's a switch. And this switch is the hard on and off switch. So if you need to shut the machine off completely with no chance, if you've got kids around and you don't want your kids to hit it and turn it on, you can flip the switch in the back. Once you flip that switch on, you'll notice the screen up here flashes on front, but to fully turn it on, you actually have to click the power button, which is a touch screen on the front here, and when it turns on, you'll see that it highlights in blue. Now, we can only see a few of the icons on this front screen right now, but down here at the bottom is where a whole bunch of other warning lights will turn on. So if we start putting too much paper into the shredder, a warning light will come on. If we open the bin up, if I just slide this bin open, you'll notice there's the bin, and now I've got a warning light on telling me that the bin is open. If the bin is full, if this gets full of shredded paper and material, there is another warning light that will go on. I mentioned earlier that it has safe sense technology, so if I put my hand on this metal thing while it's shredding, it's going to stop shredding. But you'll notice even while it's not shredding, oops, shut off because of inactivity, which is part of the power save, the energy save feature of this paper shredder. But you'll notice that when I put my hand on this, even though it's not shredding, the warning light goes on telling me that a hand is on the shredder. So definitely a lot of cool features. You'll notice it up at the top here. It's telling you can shred cards, credit cards, or whatever type of card you have. You can also shred CDs, and we're going to do that. I'm going to shred a CD for you. I haven't shredded a CD in this shredder yet, so hopefully it's going to work here on camera. I have faith. I think it will. So let's go ahead and take a look. So now that the machine is turned on, all we really have to do if we want to shred a piece of paper is slide it into the machine. Oops, gotta hit this power button one more time. Like I said, that's the power, that's the energy save technology right there. It's going to make it so that it turns off. So if I just put that piece of paper in there, you notice it shreds it right up. I actually forgot to show you this little light on the side came on to show me how much paper I was putting in. Now I just put in one piece of paper. So let me try putting in 2 pieces of paper, and go ahead and take a look at this light on the side. It's kind of a bar that's going to go up as I shred this paper. So you can see it now has 2 lights on there. If it gets full, it's going to go way up here in the red and orange and say, I'm not going to be able to shred this much paper, and it will spit it back out at me. So that's shredding some paper here in this paper shredder. Like I said, I want to shred a CD. I've got a SAM 2003 CD. That's like a Microsoft Office training CD. It's not even Microsoft Office. So I don't need this anymore. It's not really material that I'm worried that somebody's going to find and it's got private stuff on it, but I just want to use this as an example. So let's go ahead and let's try shredding a CD. Cross your fingers. Beautiful. Now, obviously that was a little noisy, and I'll tell you, you didn't see it, but I have a cat that was on the other side of my camera here, and when I put that CD in there, she took off like a bat out of hell over there. But, you know, you're shredding a CD, so it's going to be a little bit noisy. So now let's go ahead and let's take a look in the bin. I'm going to open it up, and you'll notice that I'm pretty well shredded. I've got paper, and then you can see the little chips of CD in there as well. So now I want to show you one more thing, because I mentioned it, but I want to show you how this will shut off while you're shredding a piece of paper if you put your hand on the metal part. So I'm going to put this piece of paper in here. I'm going to let it start shredding. If I put my hand here, it stops. Okay, that's the safety feature, and obviously you want that with a shredder. Take my hand off. Yep. It went off again because the energy saved. I'm noticing that it is pretty quick going off the energy save. You'll notice all I do is have to touch it real quick, and it goes right back on again. So that's definitely something you have to keep in mind. The other thing that I think is important to keep in mind is this is on wheels, so it can move. So if you don't want it to be moving when you're opening the bin and stuff, I would get it in a secure part of your office or get it in a corner there, so it's not sliding all over the place. But at the same time, if you are in a certain office environment where you might need to move this shredder around, you can. Maybe you're doing a whole bunch of cleanup work in one storage space one day and you want the paper shredder in there, you can move it in there and move it right back out. And it's real easy to move around. So that is the Fellows 73CI Powershred paper shredder. I hope this review helped. If it did, I would really appreciate a thumbs up here on YouTube. And if you want to see more technology tips and tutorials, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's all I have for you today. This is Anson from AnsonAlex.com.